Hey everyone, in this video I'll be talking to you guys about some information regarding the Chaos Chambers in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, what to look out for, the easiest way to increase your Chaos level, and some minor tidbits here and there to help you get through as easily and as quickly as possible. So the first topic of discussion is going to be, what exactly is the Chaos Chamber? So the Chaos Chamber is essentially the endgame content for Wonderlands, just like how we got Mayhem mode in Borderlands 3, but a little bit better. So essentially what you do is you go in, you pick through whichever mode you'd like to play, be it Chaos Trial, Featured Run, Normal Run, or Extended Run. The Chaos Trial is the trials you undergo to increase your Chaos level, yielding better loot and stronger enemies. This is used for players who want to challenge themselves and further develop their builds for the best min-max they can do. Featured Run is a run specifically tailored to your character and playstyle to help make it a little bit easier to get into. Normal Run is just what it says, a normal run through the gauntlet. And finally, an Extended Run is the same as normal, just longer to allow you to accrue more crystals at the end for even more loot. Now on any and all of these different modes, you're going to encounter various portals with different images on them, of which I'll go over and what they do and what to expect throughout completing them. To start off, we have the image of the chest you find at the end of each run, the big blue spiky one. Going into this portal will yield higher quality loot at the end of your run depending on how many times you've gone through it. This is especially nice because I've gotten up to 3 legendaries from one run just from this chest alone, so it's always a go-to when you're legendary farming or you just want to see what weapons the game has to offer. The second one is a picture of the final boss of the game, the Dragon Lord. Once you go through and complete the round, the Dragon Lord will greet you with 2 different crystals, of which will show a difficulty level with a brief telling of what the modifier is. These modifiers will carry on from that point throughout your run, but will reset after beating a run. If not, just save and quit and you should be good to go for your next run. Make sure that you check the modifiers in the Chaos Chamber tab of your player menu to see what they are, as some of them can make the game a little bit more difficult, or particularly that run. The next portal is a picture of Butt Stallion. Once you complete these, much like the Dragon Lord, Butt Stallion will grant you with 1 blessing. That is an increase to gun damage, melee damage, damage resistance, ward regen rate, etc, etc. Now keep in mind, whatever buff she gives you is random, and for each tier upgrade for that particular buff, it will get increasingly more expensive to upgrade. So do keep that in mind as you go through your runs. And lastly, there is the Golden Chest. This one is honestly the least sought after, just because all it does is spawn loot from the large D20 you break after each run, and honestly, the loot isn't even really that good. So I would honestly say to avoid them, as you will want the crystals more for the end to get higher tier loot. Now with all of these portals, you'll notice an option to change it to an elite round in exchange for crystals. What this does is set the enemy's scale to a higher level, making them more difficult, i.e. elite, but providing more crystals per kill and more at the end of the round. I would honestly say this is more fun if you're farming legendaries for the end of the run, and should be avoided while increasing your chaos level, as it does increase the difficulty of it and the amount of time it takes to go through the chaos level a little bit longer. And just so you know, you don't have to move too quickly through the rounds, as after completion you're free to explore the map and leave when you want. So with that being said, be on the lookout for these geared machines, as once you shoot the skull closest to it, you will be rewarded with more crystals. There typically are 3 different types of crystals in each map, a blue one, a green one, and I can't remember the third one, but there are 3 of them typically in the map. If you find one, then there's going to be 3 in that map, so just keep looking around. If you find the cogs, the skulls I think usually make a sound too, so if you listen for the sound, then you should be able to find the skulls. And from what I saw, these skulls appear in the same spots on each of the map. So once you find them, it'll be easier for each run preceding that run. Alright, so that's pretty much everything that I had to go over about the Chaos Chambers and what to expect, kind of how to go through them and everything like that. I know there are a few things that I didn't touch up on, like doing the raid bosses, side objectives, things like that, but a lot of those things you'll find out when you get inside of the Chaos Chamber, so I'm not really going to go over them. This was more just beginners trying to get in there, what to expect, what the portals do, and everything like that, or where the portals lead, rather. So I hope this helped out some of you guys. If not, then I'm sorry. But if it did, then awesome. That's why I made this video. So, alright, thanks for watching the video, guys, and I hope to provide some more for you guys in the future. Bye.